Let's have a strong finish to 2020. Let's have a strong finish. I lived in California most of my life, and in California you meet just about anybody from about anywhere. And there was one day where people invited me to a home in the hills of Berkeley. And in the hills of Berkeley, you never know who you're going to meet. There was a master teacher there who happened to be a Sufi. And I walked into this living room where people were crowded in, pre-pandemic days, of course, all crowded in together to listen to the wisdom of this person. There was a person who was drumming, and we were waiting for the master to speak. And then finally the drumming stopped and he began to speak. And what he said was, he turned to people in the circle and he said, "How did you come to be here?" "I took the train." Oh, and you, how did you come to be here?" I walked from around the corner because I don't live very far. "How did you come to be here?" "I drove and I parked." "How did you come to be here?" "I took a bicycle." And he said, "And where are we?" "Oh, here." It didn't matter which way you got here. It didn't matter the path you took. You're here now, right? Don't worry yourself about how you get there and all the details of the path on the way. Just remember where it is that you are arriving to, and know yourself that as you are on the path, it has to be perfect because we arrive in that moment. So I thought about the idea of path. And I thought about this idea of what happens after the marry. And I'm thinking about how we need to lay some things on the side of the road on the path, put some things down. In many of the leaders that I work with as a coach, they present to me some kind of an issue or problem they're having with themselves or some other person. And I'll often ask them, I'll say, "Is this a capacity issue or is this an issue of willingness or ability? What is the issue here?" Sometimes people are willing but don't have the ability. Sometimes people are willing but they don't have the capacity. Sometimes people have the ability and the capacity, right? But they're not really willing to do it anyway. You ever had the ability and the capacity to do something, but you still are not really willing to do it? Yeah? Okay. So the differentiation is important for us. And today I want to talk a little bit about capacity. And how do we create capacity on the path to the enlargement and the empowerment of our individual selves? We put some things down on the path. How you create capacity in yourself and in your heart is by releasing that which is not yours to carry anymore. It doesn't mean that it wasn't yours to carry for a time, but maybe that time is complete now. So for 2020, what can you put on the side of the road and move on? I wrote myself a note. I write myself notes often. I talk to myself too. And I said, "Christie, it's okay to put down the burdens that you've carried for some time. Put them on the side of the road and move on. Go onward. I don't need to carry it anymore. It's not mine anymore. It was mine when it moved through me. It gave me the experience and expanded my heart, but it's not mine anymore. The heart has been expanded. The work has been done." Put it down on the side of the road. After the marry, we put it down on the side of the road, and we move on into a greater version of ourselves, and nothing is in our way. Go with me in 2021. Strong finish, strong faith. Yes.